Spirit sing. March Band, which helps and fights with the good in their bed. So we live, we live, so live our name. It is a way that forever, you are like you again. Ya, 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 you are like you again. There's a happy sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. In day our torture pots, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo. Happily it tells us, and surely it compels us to say him from to you. They'll come in, I'll dance, I'll Strassenfest. Welcome, my friends, to the Strassenfest. Willkommen, mein Freunde, auf dem Strassenfest. Willkommen, willkommen to you and you and you. Willkommen, mein Freunde, auf dem Strassenfest. I'd like to stay and celebrate all day. Willkommen, mein Freunde, auf dem Strassenfest. I share my joy and say to you, willkommen, willkommen. We open the fun of Strassenfest. We sing with joy, we curtsy to our guests. The time has come to start the Strassenfest. The time has come to start the Strassenfest. Willkommen, willkommen.
Welcome to the 47th Jasper Strassenfest, and thank you to our German heritage performers, as well as the celebration singers, for helping to get us started. I am Corey Eckerly, the 2025 chairperson of the Strassenfest, and I am very excited to get this weekend underway. Since I have been a child, this festival has held a special place in my heart. From watching my parents work hard as committee members, participating in events and all of the fun as an adult, to now watching and assisting the community come together to create this festival. I am truly honored to welcome you this evening. Jasper has a strong tradition of acknowledging and celebrating its roots. This year is no different, as we have selected the 40th anniversary of the Jasper-Pfaffenweiler Sister City Partnership as our theme. We are honored to have close to 60 friends make the trip from Pfaffenweiler, Germany, to join us this weekend. Would our guests from Germany please stand and wave? There's some on the stage with me right now, some out on the courthouse steps, and many over in this corner. Please help me give them a very large Jasper welcome. We appreciate you taking time out of your lives to travel and celebrate with us. We also thank the local families who have opened their homes to host these guests. As you run into them over the course of the weekend, please continue to extend Hoosier hospitality their way. At this time, I invite Girl Scout Troop 504 to present the colors of the United States and state of Indiana. If you are able, please stand and remove hats as the celebration singers will perform the national anthem. Once they are finished, please stay standing as members of the Pfaffenweiler Community Band perform the German national anthem.
Twilight's last You ready? Ready? Nine, one.
Like the first families from Pfaffenweiler traveling to Jasper 138 years ago, they placed their faith in a higher being. We could not continue to live in such a strong and blessed community without acknowledging that faith. I invite Father John Baglin, frequent traveler and explorer of Germany and its history, to deliver an invocation and blessing of the Strassenfest.
Let us pray. Lord, we ask you to bless our annual Strassenfest, especially bless all our guests who come locally and abroad. Bless our guests from Pfaffenweiler who have come to celebrate 40 years of Sister City partnership. May the Strassenfest be a time where we remember that some of our ancestors came from Pfaffenweiler, a time where we celebrate, cherish, and renew the friendships created through this partnership. Lasst uns beten. Herr, wir bitten Sie, unser jährliches Straßenfest zu segnen. Segne uns im Besonderen alle unsere Gäste, die aus dem Land und Ausland kommen. Segne unsere Gäste vom Pfaffenweiler, die gekommen sind, um 40 Jahre Schwesterstadt-Partnerschaft zu feiern. Möge unser Straßenfest eine Zeit sein, in der wir uns erinnern, dass einige vom Pfaffenweiler Vorfahren stammten. Eine Zeit, in der wir die Freundschaft durch diese Partnerschaft vor 40 Jahren geschaffen wurden, feiern, schätzen und erneuern. Amen.
I invite Little Mr. Nolan Edmister and Little Miss Paisley Yates to bring the Sister Cities lantern to our mayors, Jasper Mayor Dean Vonderheide and Pfaffenweiler Mayor Lucas Mahler. Each year in our sister city of Pfaffenweiler, they hold a celebration called Schneckenfest. A tradition of Schneckenfest, dating back to times before electric lights, is the night watchman's lantern. The night watchman would spend the night patrolling the streets of the town with his lantern to check on businesses and homes. To open the Schneckenfest, the night watchman's lantern is lit and the lights of the city are turned on. In honor of our relationship with Pfaffenweiler, I now invite our mayors to light the Sister Cities lantern and then to share some words of their own.
Thank you. I'm going to begin with the mayor's proclamation. And now, in accordance with the authority vested in me and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, I, Dean Von der Heide, Mayor of the City of Jasper, proclaim the dates of July 31st through the August 3rd, 2025, to be set aside for the 47th Annual Jasper Strassenfest. Let's celebrate with our Pfaffenweiler friends and make good memories.
Ich darf das kurz übersetzen. Das war jetzt also quasi der offizielle Verwaltungsakt. Dean von der Heide hat als Bürgermeister im Sinne der Verfassung des Staates Indiana die Festtage offiziell proklamiert und er freut sich auf ein Wochenende voller Feiern und guter Erinnerungen.
Now I'd like to congratulate the Partnership Commission and the Sister Cities program on the sustainability of the relationship with Pfaffenweiler over the past 40 years. The Partnership Commission and the Sister Cities program have been the source of many milestone engagements, and we'll be dedicating a monument this Saturday at noon at the train depot, recognizing those key milestones. We invite all of you to be part of that celebration and that dedication. I ask that you warmly greet our Pfaffenweiler guests as they're here to celebrate with us on this 40th anniversary of the partnership. I'd now like to introduce to you Burgermeister Lucas Mahler, who has become very familiar with the city of Jasper in the past few years.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Jasper and honored guests. As the mayor of Pfaffenweiler, it is my great pleasure to join you tonight for the opening of this wonderful Strassenfest, especially as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of our sister city partnership this year. On behalf of our citizens, I want to extend our deepest thanks to the people of Jasper for your warm hospitality and for the spirited welcome. Coming to Jasper doesn't feel like traveling to a foreign place. It feels like coming home. From the first moment of our visit, you have opened your hearts and shared your culture as generously as family. Our common history binds us across oceans and across generations. Sister city relationships like ours do more than foster diplomacy. They build friendship, cultural understanding, and shared learning. Through student exchanges, visits between our communities, and joint events like this festival, we grow closer and we grow stronger together. To all in Jasper and in Pfaffenweiler, let us continue together into the future with open minds, with joyful collaboration, and with mutual respect. May God bless these two cities. May God bless all of our sister city friends. And ladies and gentlemen, may God bless America. Thank you for everything.
This past Saturday, the Strassenfest had its first official event with the crowning of our Strassenfest royalty. I welcome our 2025 Miss Strassenfest, Grace Bartley, to the podium to share a few words and introduce the rest of her court, along with our junior miss and her court, and the little miss and mister and their court. No one.
Herzlich willkommen zum Strassenfest. Mein Name ist Grace Bartley und ich bin eure 2025 Strassenfest Königin. Hello and welcome to Strassenfest. My name is Grace Bartley and I'm your 2025 Strassenfest Queen. It is such a blessing to be able to celebrate this weekend with all of you, especially our friends and family from Pfaffenweiler. I cannot wait to meet as many of you as possible and hopefully learn some more German. I am very excited to be celebrating 40 years of Sister Cities and would like to acknowledge Corey Eckerly and the Strassenfest Committee, Mary Lee Siegel and those involved in our Sister City program, my parents for allowing me to do this, all volunteers, and everyone in the community for supporting Strassenfest. And a special shout out to Leah Toma for translating everything for me. As we all come together to celebrate our German heritage, I hope to continue to see everyone support our local nonprofits with their booths and events they have set up for our community this weekend. Please, don't be a stranger. Come and say hi. And without further ado, let us welcome our 2025 Strassenfest Court. Miss Congeniality, Tori Brandt. Miss Photogenic, Zoe Bierkley. Miss Second Runner-Up, Lorian Gaso. And Miss First Runner-Up, Tori Brandt. Our Junior Miss Strassenfest, Nora Goins. Junior Miss Congeniality, Anna Kaczynski. Junior Miss Photogenic, Aniston Emmons. Junior Miss Second Runner-Up, Camille Temple. Junior Miss First Runner-Up, Cecilia Neely. And our Little Miss and Mister, Paisley Yates and Nolan Edmister. Wait. Little Miss Best German Attire, Olivia Leakin. Little Miss Second Runner-Up, Cora Hope. Little Miss First Runner-Up, Lucy Hassenauer. And our Little Mister First Runner-Up and Best German Attire, Christopher Hassenauer. Our Junior Miss Nora Goins for the history of the Maypole.
The Maypole is a heritage event that dates back to the 16th century. Traditionally, the Maypole is a tree trunk set up in the market plats on the first day of May to welcome the start of spring, which is also a part of a larger village festival. A Maypole dance is performed for moments of great celebration with a brass band playing traditional music during the Maypole dance. There are some German antics that take place between neighboring villages prior to the Maypole dance. Each village cuts down their fir tree for the Maypole a few days before May 1st. All of the branches are removed except for a few feet at the top of the tree. The ribbons are attached and prepared for the upcoming dance. Then the Maypole was hidden. Neighboring villagers search for other villages' hidden Maypole. If it is found, the neighboring villagers celebrate. In order to get the Maypole returned, the village owning the Maypole has to pay the bill for their neighbor's all-night party. Still today, villages in Bavarian Germany proudly display their Maypole.
Maybe.
Let the Maypole begin.
Thank you for a fantastic and festive performance, Maypole dancers. When thinking of who to honor as Hofmarschall in celebration of our 40th year of the Sister Cities Partnership theme, two names came straight to the top. These two women have been instrumental in working behind the scenes to continue the strong Sister Cities relationship between our two cities. I am honored to introduce our 2025 co-Hofmarschalls, Lois Kuntz, longtime assistant to numerous Jasper mayors retiring in 2016, and Diana Trya, longtime and current assistant to mayors of Pfaffenweiler. So here's page 1 and page 2. Okay. And just get close.
Ready?
Get that.
Yeah.
Come on.
We decided to write this speech together. I'll speak it in English, and Diana will speak it in the German dialect of Pfaffenweiler, which is some older citizens of Jasper may understand. So, Diana and I are honored to be selected by the Strassenfest Committee at this year's co-grand marshals. We both were certainly surprised to receive that phone call. We are proud to be recognized in conjunction with the 40th anniversary of our Sister City Partnership. And what a partnership it is.
Lois und ich fühlen uns sehr geehrt, dass wir vom Straßenfestkomitee als diesjährige Co-Hofmarschalls ausgewählt worden sind. Wir waren beide überrascht, als wir den Anruf erhalten haben. Wir sind stolz, im Zusammenhang mit dem 40. Jubiläum für unsere Städtepartnerschaft anerkannt zu werden. Und was für eine Partnerschaft das ist.
The partnership was born from something special, which was the immigration of 85 Pfaffenweiler citizens to a new life in Jasper in 1846. This deep connection has grown, thrived, through the years to where we are today. We can thank our mayors for their diligence to keep the partnership alive through their offices. Diana and I are glad to have been a part of that.
Die Partnerschaft entstand aus etwas Besonderem, nämlich der Einwanderung von 85 Bürgern aus Pfaffenweiler in ein neues Leben in Jasper im Jahr 1846. Diese tiefe Verbindung ist im Lauf der Jahre gewachsen und hat sich so entwickelt, dass wir heute dort sind, wo wir sind. Wir können unsere Bürgermeister für ihre Sorgfalt danken, die Partnerschaft durch ihre Ämter aufrechtzuerhalten. Lois und ich sind froh, dass wir dabei waren.
Pfaffenweiler Mayor Fritz Guxau and Jasper Mayor Jerome Allis signed the first proclamation of the Sister City Partnership, which is renewed every 5 years. We would like to recognize the other mayors for their commitment to the success of this partnership. From Pfaffenweiler, Mayor Dieter Hahn and Mayor Lucas Mailer. And from Jasper, Mayor Bill Schmidt, Mayor Terry Seitz, and Mayor Dean von der Heide.
Der Bürgermeister von Pfaffenweiler, Fritz Guxel, und der Bürgermeister von Jasper, Jerome Ellis, haben die erste Urkunde für die Städtepartnerschaft unterschrieben, die alle 5 Jahre erneuert wird. Wir werden alle Bürgermeister für ihr Engagement und den Erfolg der Partnerschaft Dankeschön sagen. Aus Jasper, Bill Schmidt, Terry Seitz und Dean von der Heide. Aus Pfaffenweiler, Dieter Hahn und Lukas Mahler.
Okay, in addition to the mayors, there is one person who has been instrumental in the success of this partnership, and that is Matt Hilger, a native of Pfaffenweiler. Matt came to Jasper in 1987 for a work training. He met Kathy, had 2 children, married her, had 2 children, and has been in Jasper ever since. He's the ambassador for both our communities and has been a vital part of translating and assisting Diana and I at our jobs when working on partnership activities. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, Matt. I don't know where he's at.
I don't know. Neben dem Bürgermeister gibt es eine Person, die maßgeblich zum Erfolg dieser Partnerschaft beitragen hat. Und das ist, wir sagen Matthias, wir sagen Matt Hilger. Ein gebürtiger Pfaffenweiler. Matt kam 1987 nach Jasper für eine Ausbildung, hat Katie getroffen, geheiratet, 2 Kinder gekriegt und ist seither in Jasper. Er ist der Botschafter für beide Orte und war ein wichtiger Teil bei der Übersetzung und Unterstützung für die Lois und mir bei unseren Jobs, wenn wir an Partnerschaftsaktivitäten geschafft haben. Ein herzliches Dankeschön an dich, Matthias.
He's probably down doing bratwurst. He's probably working In closing, Diana and I say cheers to a great Strassenfest and to the continuation of our friendship and the friendship of Jasper and Pfaffenweiler.
Zum Schluss wünschen Lois und ich ein Prost auf ein tolles Straßenfest und auf die Fortsetzung unserer Freundschaft und der Freundschaft von Jasper und Pfaffenweiler.
I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge our committee. This group of fun and hardworking volunteers works nearly all year to plan and coordinate the next fest. At this time, I would like to recognize your 2025 committee. Please help me thank them as they join us on stage. Jasper Chamber Director, Nancy Eckerly. German Club President, Laura Grammer with Quicko. Sponsorship Coordinator, Carolyn Gobert with ERA Realty. Event Coordinator, Adam Hedinger with Hedinger Beverage. Booth Coordinator, Landon Weinebenner with Kimball International. Entertainment Coordinator, Camille Woolston with Southeast DuBois County Schools. Marketing Coordinator, Kelsey Merkel with German American Bank. Graphics and Booklet Design, Amy Kasten with German American Bank. Hold on. Pageant Coordinators, Mallory Humper with Dance by Mallory. And Madison Giesler with Jasper Engines and Transmissions. German Heritage Performer Coordinator, Valerie Heim, who is probably back there with the Maypole, doing a fantastic job. New this year is Half-Pot Coordinator, Austin Welp with BU Jasper. Logistics Coordinator, Luke Musselwhite with Meyer Distributing. And our social media star, Fritz, who is probably taking a selfie somewhere, I don't know. Thank you to each and every one of you, along with your families, for your time and talent. I would also like to personally thank each and every sponsor at all levels for helping to make our festival happen. The Strassenfest would not be such a fantastic event without your continued support. Soon, we will end opening ceremonies on this stage and proceed with a mini parade organized by the Jasper German Club. For 45 years, the German Club president and spouse have been the host of the Jasper Strassenfest. Please welcome President Laura Grammer and her husband, Paul.
I'd like to first start by saying thank you to Corey and the committee. For those of you who aren't aware, the last 3 days were sweltering hot, and these guys were out here sweating and dehydrated, and they have done such a great job to make this a great weekend. Let's hear it for them again, please. I'd like to thank Sawyer Roof from Tree Pros for providing us our beautiful tree. And speaking of beautiful, get down to the Glockenspiel, and on the west side, there is some beautiful, beautiful greenery there provided by Bushketter Nursery. It is the iconic space to take your picture and say, I was at the 2025 Strassenfest. So as Corey mentioned, we have been a member, the German Club has been part of the Strassenfest committee for a very long time. But there's a couple of other organizations that you may not know about, and we're going to talk about them in a minute. I want to talk about the German Club for a minute. Look at all of these really cool flags. All of those are German Club members, and there is a boatload of German Club members who every year put in a lot of work to make everything look great downtown as well. But did you know that but did you know that the German Club also did things with the money that they raised when you all eat your delicious bratwurst and cream puffs? And some of those projects people don't even know about, like the Wheel on the Mill and the mural on the other side of the courthouse and the beautiful Maypole, the decorations in the beer garden and the Deutscher Platz, the Glockenspiel, and of course the amazing parade to the beer garden. So I would also like to thank the Partnership Commission for bringing in people. Max Verkamp and his group have done a great job, so thank you and welcome everybody from the Partnership Group. And as you see these people with their big old buttons, go up and introduce yourself. Tell them that you're glad that they're here. Let them know that they're part of what makes this special. And I'd also like to give a shout out today to my two, I guess it's a family of 5 staying with us, Jurgen and Stefani are over there. Hi, guys. We found out the last time after he was here, we're actually 15th cousins. So as you all go along and you meet people, you might just find that you have a connection somewhere in your past. I'd also like to thank Mary Lee Siegel. Mary Lee, wait for me. She is the Sister Cities person, and she has brought the Wegweiser here for us. If you all don't know what Sister Cities does, there's where we send students from Jasper High School over to spend time in Germany, and some of those people come back here. So as you can see, we have a boatload of people in Jasper that work really hard to keep the memory of our history. But there's one person I do want to do a shout out outside of Jasper, and that is Diane Hopenjans. So if y'all don't know, Ferdinand is putting in a $250,000 German Christmas pyramid. It is going to be fantastic. They're planning on getting it up before the first Christmas pageant of the year. So I would now like to turn the floor over to my husband, Paul.
Hello. As host and hostess, we'd like to wish everyone a wonderful fest and enjoy yourself. And as you meet people, say hi. Don't be shy. Nobody bites. We wish everyone a wunderbar Strassenfest.
I thank you again for starting your Strassenfest weekend with us this evening. After the bench dance on this stage, we will start our short parade beginning in that corner over by the county annex, going around the square, and then pausing at the Glockenspiel for the first performance and beginning an evening of German heritage events. I welcome you to join in our procession. We also have a great evening of local dance showcases planned for the remainder of tonight on this stage, starting at 7 p.m. and ending around 9:40 with line dance lessons. At this time, I would ask dignitaries to make their way off of stage and invite our final performance, the bench dance, to end our ceremony. Thank you and welcome to Strassenfest. Ready, Paul? Yep. Oh yeah, put it back. I don't want the benches.